Hello, welcome to your FanDuel MLB preview for Thursday, April 30th, as we get the first month of the season off the books. Had a decent night last night, entered a few contests. It just wasn't good enough, 41.25. I'm looking at one of the base contests, the squeeze contest. See a four-team entry one with 71.75. Garrett Cole was on most of the top rosters. 6 innings, struck out 8, got the win, easy win, 18 points. He helped a lot, and trying to see anyone. Hunter would have been another one with 18 points. So between those two, Jordan Zimmerman, 15 points, he cruised to an easy win. So those were the best options among the pitchers. And then the strategy I've been giving for the last week, and of course tonight, I don't follow it. Tomas came through, or 2,200, hitting 6 in the order. David Peralta, Ricky Weeks, by sticking those salaries in, the high salaried outfielders all came through last night. Nelson Cruz had 8.5 points. Giancarlo Stanton also went yard, 8.5 points, and Mike Trout did even better than that. He got 10 points and some change. So my lineup, just to go through it, Carlos Martinez, was fine. He got the win. Just didn't strike out a whole lot along the way. AJ Pierzynski has become a huge, and you can see 26% owned, and who saw this coming? His career path, a consistent 15 home runs, 270 batting average when he sees regular playing time, and what figures to be maybe his last year in the majors. He's absolutely going nuts. Not huge point-wise, I just wanted to point that out. Matt Adams, D. Gordon, figuring backup catcher for the Mets, could get some stolen base action. He's okay, a couple points a night. Matt Carpenter hit less, Peralta, and Jock Peterson hitting leadoff for the Dodgers last night. That is great to see. So that's something else I wanted to point out. So I'm going to give you my lineup for tonight. And there are 8 games on the schedule, 2 during the day, so there's an early option with those 2 games. And then 6 at night. Jacob deGrom against Steven Strasburg. There are a few nice pitching matchups. Chris Sales going tonight. Shelby Miller, Alfredo Simon. And there are a few cheapies. I do not like Strasburg right now. It seems like the Mets own the Nationals. I'm going with deGrom. Here's Pierzynski. Something I didn't realize until after I put this out on Monday, when Cabrera was, I think we're down to like 3,800. If I had played him instead of Adrian Gonzalez in the single contest, I would have finished second and got 300 instead of 28th and getting 25. So that was a $275 difference right there. So Cabrera, not so cheap anymore. He is suddenly back up to 5,000. I said grab him when it was down to 4,100. He gets a lefty tonight. Royals are going to be a little, they're coming back from road trip. There'll be a little travel weary, but that's one option. But I'm going with Abreu. I think he could get off the Minnesota pitcher. And then another good one, Joey Votto, who's, well, I'm going to have a rant at the end of this. Joey Votto, he'll be well rested. And, well, Shelby Miller, not easy, but it's lefty-righty at least. Devon Travis has become one of the big stories. So I wish FanDuel would put batting averages on here. He's over 333. 25 for 75 would be 333. 26 for 76 would be a little around 340. 19 RBIs, 17 runs. That's something I always look for, 1 run per hit as being a benchmark. And out of his 26 hits, he's managed 19 RBIs and 17 runs. So what I'm saying is he's still very undervalued, and a crappy lefty for Cleveland. Definitely go with him. I may stick Moustakas in. Tough pitcher for the Tigers, but at least it's a righty. So, it's only not like there's a ton of options. Kozark to get me the salary cap relief. And George Springer, interesting. He's barely under 200, but look at this. I like the 8 stolen bases and the 3 home runs, so you don't see too many power speed options. Make sure he's not getting a maintenance day off or a night off to think about what's going on with the low batting average. Right now, I'd go with I'm going to go with Cespedes, and like I said, I don't like Strasburg right now. Kadai, a little south of 250 batting average, but 11 RBIs and 12 runs for the salary, not bad. So, yeah, look at Strasburg's ERA, 4.88. He doesn't scare me. I like to think he's 100% out there. I just don't know, though. So, anyways, DeGrom, Przinsky, Abreu, Travis, Moustakas, Kozart, Springer, Cespedes, and Kadire. And another couple, the empty stadium game. That's what kind of that's something I wanted to mention. It was kind of that's why Abreu's been quiet the last week. Is first it was cold for White Sox series. That kind of, it was a rainy night. He wasn't going to do much in that game, and then the obvious postponements and the empty stadium game yesterday. I noticed Rudy Giuliani's chimed in on wondering why I guess he said the Orioles missed an opportunity in helping calm down the city of Baltimore, but kind of not without commenting on that, assuming at Baltimore was not an option yesterday or during the weekend. What would have been wrong with Norfolk? The Tide, that's where the Orioles AAA affiliate is, and they're on the road. They're on the road this week. They have, from everything I've heard, a tremendous Harbor Park, a tremendous facility, holds 12,000. The Hampton Roads, Tidewater area, it's similar to San Diego. Huge military presence. Could have given away a few thousand tickets to military. 12,000 seat ballpark. I don't know what logistically would have gotten in the way, but instead of playing in front of 10,000 in Tampa, where they'll be the home team and they'll get the ticket revenue, they could have done just as well playing in Norfolk. So that's rant number 1. Rant number 2 is the stupid Beat the Street contest. I effed up in that yesterday. Nice little inattention to detail. I had a 13-game streak early in the year, and I had an 8-game streak. As you can see, my batters are hitting 344 on the year, and that. But then I knew I was going to do this. I knew it. I do have a life. I have to go around work, but the Reds had a 11:30 game, 11:30 Central time zone. I'm in. Just get back to lunch, get my desk. Later on, I look at Twitter for like 5 seconds, and it's usually the 5 seconds my boss goes around my desk. Usually right around that time. I go on the Twitter page, and sure enough, here the first tweet I read is the Reds beat writer going, "Why are they pinch hitting Votto now?" That's how I knew I was done. Votto benched. Oh no! Hurry! Brian Price, hurry! Needs a maintenance day. Yeah, got benched. At some point, the Reds actually lost to the Brewers, and Votto got up for pinch hitting appearance, made out, of course, and that's it. That's the end. And I had just tucked him in. I was going to go Adrian Gonzalez. He got his head. I would have been up to 10. I know. No, but the 15th year of the contest, nobody has still got into 57 games, and I'm like only at 8. But you get something if you get a season end leader at the end of the year. It costs nothing to play, but that game frustrates me to no end. During the 2010 season, at least they've relaxed up the rules a little bit. That it used to be if you hadn't picked someone by the start of the first game that day, let's say it's a Friday afternoon and the Cubs happen to have a day game, and you don't pick someone by then you can't pick anyone from the MLB universe, and your streak ended. That was the dumbest rule ever. But still, at least they got rid of some of that. And then you have the option, you can pick 2 players a day. That's fine. That gives a little more opportunity. But when I saw that, I always try to stay away from players in day games in case I miss up on something like that. But when I saw that, I just went through the roof. And fuck Brian Price for sitting him too. There, I got it out of my system. So there's my beat the streak rant. There's my Orioles rant. And again, here's my lineup for Thursday. So good luck to everyone. I'll talk to you soon.